Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I'm Scott Fox, lifelong insurance nerd. Today we're tackling a common Medicare question. Can you enroll in Medicare after age 65? Spoiler alert, the answer is yes. Today we're getting into the nitty-gritty of enrolling in Medicare Part B after 65. This process isn't as easy as enrolling at age 65. There are a few more hoops to jump through to be able to do this without waiting in Social Security's monster line. But before we get too deep, we need to confirm if you're even eligible to submit your application electronically. That option is only available if you fall into a very specific category. So here's the deal. 4 things need to be true. First, your 7-month initial enrollment period has already ended. That means you're more than 3 months past your 65th birthday month. Second, you're already enrolled in Medicare Part A. Third, you're either currently covered by an employer group health plan through your job or your spouse's, or it's been less than 8 months since that coverage has ended. And finally, that employer health plan needs to have been active since the month you turned 65 or earlier. If you check all 4 boxes, congratulations! You qualify for what's called a special enrollment period for Medicare Part B, and we can move forward with the next steps. Let's walk through how to make sure your forms are filled out correctly so you can avoid penalties, delays, and sadness. There are a couple of different paths you can take with this application. You could fill out the forms, schedule an appointment, and take them into Social Security. Now you will see online that you have the option of mailing or faxing these forms, but Social Security loves to lose things that you mail to them. So I would really recommend either handing them in person or filling out the forms online. If you're going to hand them in person, you will need the CMS Form 40B and the CMS L564. If you're going to fill it out online, the online application is sort of an abbreviated version of the Form 40B, so you don't technically need it. But if you've already filled it out, you can use it to help you fill out the online application. Now, if you do qualify to submit online, you do have some government paperwork that you still need. The CMS L564 is still required. But don't worry, we'll walk you through those forms so they're not so scary. The CMS L564 is a form that needs to be partially filled out by your employer. So make sure to get this done well ahead of time. The forms can be found at SSA.gov/forms. Once you have those forms filled out, you can proceed to the application, which will allow you to upload those forms to Social Security. The address to take you directly to the form is SSA.gov/Medicare-Part B-SEP. This link is also in the description. You can also go to SSA.gov main page, click on the link that says Sign Up for Medicare, scroll down to the Sign Up for Part B Only section, then click Get Started. On the next page, click Start Application. Now you're at the beginning of the online enrollment application. In this section here, you will see all of the information you need to complete this application. The documentation it is referring to are the documents that we helped you fill out in a separate video. These will need to be saved to your computer. Now, if you can't find your Medicare number, that will be on your My SSA.gov account. And surprise, surprise, We have a video about that as well. So, lovingly read, digest, and internalize the above statement. Then click the I understand and agree to the above statement, and click Start Application. Agree to the terms of service, and then click Start to begin the application. So this version, luckily, is not quite as detailed as the paper version of the 40B, and it just needs some limited information. Fill out the required fields. So I normally discourage people from putting anything in the remarks section, but in this case, it is necessary. You want to put in the remarks section what is the date that you want your Part B to start. Remember, this is always on the first of the month, and it either needs to be 1, 2, or 3 months in the future. So continue to Section B of the application. It's actually the first half of the information that your employer gave you on Form L564. Complete 1 through 6. Scroll to page 4, Section C, which is the second half of the Form L564, where the employer gave you verified dates of health insurance coverage. Conspicuously missing is the checkbox to say you are still employed. Just enter the still employed date in the To field. The From field will be when the employee started working with the employer. Section D is where you get to actually upload the documents that we have lovingly prepared in the prior video. If you've had health insurance with more than one company since turning 65, you'll need to upload an L564 for each of them. If you want to get fancy and combine all of your L564s into one document, you could do that. Then you only have to upload one. Then select Click here to sign. This will bring up an Adobe signature box, and you could just type in your name and click Apply. But you are not done. Next, it will ask for your email address, and select Click to sign. This email is going to come from EchoSign at SSA.gov. If you don't get it in your inbox within a couple of minutes, make sure to check your spam folder because sometimes it gets spammed out. Your application is not done until you click on the link in the email that you will receive from EchoSign at SSA.gov. All you have to do is click on Confirm my email address. Once you have done that, you will get another email from Social Security saying that you're done signing. Click on the Open Document button so you can download a copy of your application. It's going to take a couple of weeks for your application to be processed. It's always a good idea to do this early and not wait till the last minute, because sometimes they make it quick and other times not so much. The quickest way to find out when it's approved is to look at your SSA.gov account. If you scroll down to Medicare enrollment details, you will see here that your Part B medical insurance is approved. It will show your coverage date and show your monthly premium for Part B. You could also look at your benefit verification letter at the top of your My Social Security portal. When you look at your benefits letter, under the Medicare information section, it doesn't specifically say Part A and Part B on it, but Part A is your hospital insurance. Part B is your medical insurance. And below that, you have your Medicare number. The videos that you need to help you complete this process are right here and right here. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. It really helps me grow the channel and allows me to continue creating these videos. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments. I answer every question personally. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.